Welcome to the podcast, guys. This is the greatest Wild Fang of all time. And, of course, we are with Galactic so far. I don't feel like calling him a name today. It's not worth calling him a name today. Because he knows.
I feel honored.
Nah. Let's just say you shamed the principal unicorns in Halo. I'm a little disappointed in you right now, bro.
Listen.
Y'all almost...
If anyone was playing in the lag that I was playing in.
I was playing in the lag and I still was whipping ass. Alright? I had to carry our team on my back. Like a struggle. I was Atlas. And you two were the planet Earth. Alright. Moving on. Last of Us 2. It has finally come out. What is your opinion on this game so far?
Oh, man. Where do I start? I'm going to start with the reviews. I personally don't like when people review bomb a game, whatever the reason may be, because
some of them reviews are stupid.
That's someone's job. You're putting at stake. So it's like, oh man, I don't like that this game has this type of content in it. Oh, well, I'm getting a 1 star. Your 1 star just cost Bob his job, and now Bob has to go find somewhere else to work. So I don't think that's really fair per se. I think a game only deserves a bad review if it's bad. Now I'm gonna go into the game itself. Last of Us 2 is now for me it's not as good as the first one. I'll put that out there first. Like the first one definitely was groundbreaking. It's an amazing game, an S tier game. This game is just like it's here. There's nothing too out there. It's too wild for this game yet for me. And I actually have a couple issues, but I don't want to put those out there until I beat the game. So I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah, in terms of me, I also have a couple of issues. But you're right. I'm not about to sit here and fucking... What am I saying here? I'm not about to sit here and be a little bit, annoying with it. But, like, I like the first one a little better. Simply because it was just, like, it's more fun. And, story-wise, I was more invested in it.
Right.
Because right now...
This story is just a simple setup. Very, simple setup. The first one was like, wow, all right.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god. And one of the reveals later in the game, I did like said reveal, even though, realistically, it's just, like, for me, the story started going literally down the toilet, because after a while, I was just like, I don't care.
I mean, it's not that the story's bad, it's just like, it's drawn out, This game could be a lot shorter than it is.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not complaining. I like the length.
I like the length of the game too, but for me, it's literally getting annoying on some of the decisions that some of these characters like are making, and it's actually bugging the fuck out of me. Like, all right, look, I can understand if I was in this situation, some decisions that were made, but some of those fucking decisions are some of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen in my fucking life, that I legit am getting pissed off just watching. I'm legit getting pissed off watching it and seeing some of these characters do some really stupid shit.
Yeah, there's man, I guess they were trying to go for that, for like, these characters making like human decisions, like irrational decisions. But like at the same time, when you're writing that into a story, it's like, man, this isn't all that fun to watch.
Yeah, you're right. Like, it's really not fun to watch. or play when like you sitting there and you're like, I don't. Why are you doing this? Or what is this? Or what? Why is this a thing? Or this doesn't make any sense? Or you are really being real stupid, and you're a dumbass.
There's a lot of I want to say irrational decisions that went into some of these characters' decisions, but it's like, all right, in that, if I were in that situation, I definitely would not be going to I'm not trying to spoil the game, but do X, Y, and Z to this other person right now. Yeah. When I could be going to help a friend, like stuff like that.
Yep, man. There was one decision in this game. Let's just say the person had to decide to either, how do I put this? Go get their house key because they left it, or they lost their house key because somebody put it in their pocket, or literally go smack the person that they went to the house to go to. Then the fucking character decides that it's better to go get the house key by going to go smack the person, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Or to put it this way, it was either save a friend or go kill someone, and they chose to kill someone.
Literally, she said, "Fucking, I'm gonna go kill somebody. It's better to kill this person to save this person." I was like, they're not even in the same fucking locations, you dumb motherfucker. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Kill yourself. Please die tonight.
And it is a classic revenge story. I'll leave it at that.
It's not even classic. It's just fucking annoying. And yes, there are some politicalness in the game, but I'm not bothered. I think
those are very like small. In the background.
Yes,
like background. I feel like small. A lot of the people review bombing in the game are like, oh my god, there's too many political. But LGBT, no, and I'm
like, no, it's very small.
They really put that in the background. Like, yes, it's part of the character.
Yeah, it's still a character. Like the thing that bugs me in games these days, especially with LGBT representation, that if the LGBT representation is the extent of their character, and that is their character instead of them being a character and them happen to be gay or trans or whatever, that actually bugs me. It's like you're just using it as a prop, but the characters are actually characters in Last of Us 2, and they just so happen to be to be gay or LGBT or whatever they are, whatever they decide.
Ellie is. I'll say this right now. Playing through this game, Ellie is the most interesting. Half the time she says some shit that you would say in the middle of that, like what you're thinking. She says that shit half the time.
Yeah,
and she's relatable. She's a good character.
She's still a good character.
She's not just, hey, I'm gay. That's my character.
It's not that. It's more than it. And I actually do like that they took time to actually make a character instead of just making a fucking thing that is just happens to be gay. So therefore, I can honestly say the people review bombing me for zero reasoning is actually being annoying. It doesn't make any sense. But like I said, bro. And then I'm also not happy with the decision of some of those characters changing from the game's previous, which don't make no sense. And there's one particular event that I'm still like, bro, they could have did that a lot better. And then I would have been more, yeah. And then at one point, let's just say that I don't like in movies to take a different perspective on certain things. I don't like it. Especially if you take the perspective of something you don't like. I really don't.
Yeah. So I'll get Last of Us in doing the character perspective thing here because, from character 2's perspective, when you're playing the game, it kind of makes sense why she did what she did. But, at the same time, from the player's perspective, I hate character 2. So why are you making me play as character 2?
Thank you, but fucking thank you. Like,
at the same time, I get it.
Like, I get it. I understand. I get it. You did it because you did it. Because of what happened. Because of this. Because of that. And it's a knockback effect. So why are you getting upset that such and such happens because of a reaction to what you did? Like, literally, my reaction to that whole situation was, why did this take so long? And then, like, why are you doing this and this and this? Where you could have just did that, got the fuck out of there. Like, what are you doing? And then after that situation, it was just like, okay, so that's like me punching Mike Tyson right now. Then Mike Tyson finding me out, beating up all of my friends, and then I get mad at Mike Tyson for him beating up all my friends because he couldn't find me and he was looking for me and I was hiding. Does that make sense? Like, you'd be very confused, but whatever. I don't care. I'm just trying to get this game over with. I could genuinely tell you, I wish this was like a DLC for the first one. Because I like the first one a lot better. It had the factor to me that made me, like, honestly want to beat the game without, like, struggling or nothing like that. It just had the factor to it. You know what I mean?
And I feel like so in the first game, the switch happens.
Yeah.
When the main character gets injured, right?
Yeah.
And you start playing as the companion to the main character, someone you already love.
Hey, look, I'm going to put it like this. We can spoil the first one. If you haven't played the first one, you're good. You suck.
Yes, so I mean,
yeah.
After I say it like that, and then you come to the second one, and hey, instead of playing as the companion, play as the villain. Quote, air marks, the villain of the story. Because technically, she's not a villain. Technically, on a technicality. This is... Because they're both technically on equal playing field in the story.
Are both making stupid decisions, and it's just... and I'm not even going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you. The likable characters officially stopped after the first 10 minutes of the game. I was like, okay, I don't like half of you people. There was one particular character whose decision was so fucking stupid and outlandish that I was just like, so if you knew this was this, why did you come? What was the purpose of this? You are fucking retarded. I'm sorry for saying that.
I think I know which character you're talking about.
Thank you.
I personally, I'm just like, all right, so if you knew this was happening, why would you go after knowing you're putting yourself anyway
in danger? Now imagine if something happened while you were in a gunfight. You fucked up. Like, the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with
you? I don't know. Having a spoiler-free talk about this game is hard. It's not hard, but it's just
it's hard. Bro. But the next time we talk about it, we will do spoiler full. So that's gonna probably be next Friday or the Friday after next, because I don't know what's happening on Friday. But still, like I said, we're gonna remain spoiler free, and we're gonna do this nicely. But like I said, bro, this shit is this said character is literally one. I put this character on the same level as the other character that I despise. Like, I hate them both equally because of her very fucking retarded decisions, and the other one because I can't say it. But I hate the other one for a specific reason, and I hate the reason because the reason was just like, it could have been done better, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, come on, son. But like I said, man, that's why I also like the first one, especially like my favorite scene in the first one is when Joel wakes up and he's walking outside the garage and people start going, oh shit, that's Joel, oh my God. And they start running and hiding and trying to shoot you because, you know, they genuinely fear this man. And I was like, I like Joel until he makes the very baffling decision at the very fucking end of the fucking game.
Which is the whole premise of this game.
Which is the whole premise of this fucking game. Literally because of that situation, because of this. And if you read the spoilers, you technically know. Also, for those who read the spoilers and you're like, I know the ending of the game. No, you don't. You should probably go No, if you're not trying to buy this game or support them, go look up the ending to the game because you genuinely forgot.
the real ending.
Yeah,
Because
huh? Go and finish.
Because I heard one of these said spoilers, and it's something like Cap speak. It was Cap.
Oh no,
That's all I have to say.
That's the funny thing. It's not Cap. It's only like it's like if you told me, one part of something and then forgot to left out the rest of it. Like that's exactly what the spoiler did. It was like, oh yeah, this happens and then this happens and then dead. And you're like, huh? Except for the fact that the joint goes, nah, not dead, capping. Like what?
But another thing I would like to say is I feel like this is my last point on this game. Or no, I have two things. So the first point is they really do a good job making Ellie like just that badass in this game. Like she just fucks everything up, and it's amazing. It's amazing. If you're playing the game, you'll get it eventually. You'll run into the parts that we're talking about.
Yeah.
But the second thing I would like to say is there's a lot of where the fuck do I go moments in this game.
I hate that. I hate that with a passion. Like, why don't you just why don't you kind of highlight some of these things? Because it's really agitating when I'm going. And I'm circling the room, and I'm like, "Where the fuck am I supposed to go?"
And then there's the, this is the Naughty Dog game, so like, oh, okay, so the color yellow obviously is where I'm supposed to go. There's a lot of yellow places that are highlighted in this game that have nothing to do with where you're supposed to go. So I'm just like, all right, Naughty Dog, all right, let's see how this.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, like I said, man, I did not like it as much as the first one, but I'm gonna play through it, beat it. It feels like a one and done type of game for me.
It definitely is. You can't replay this game multiple times, and I say that only because it's so friggin' long. I mean, it's not that long, but like when you're playing it, it feels long.
It feels long.
So, yeah.
Like, we will find out.
Yeah.
But moving on to the next subject, what are we going to talk about here today, guys? I don't know, man. I don't like you that much, man. I hate your guts.
I don't know,
Stadia. Mr. Stadia. So,
goodness, what did they do now?
You hear about that game of Gods and Monsters? Or Gods and Monsters from Ubisoft?
No, I haven't heard about it.
Well, they accidentally leaked a early playable build of the game on their console. And I use console in quotation marks. They accidentally their attempt at a platform with a controller. You know what? I'll say their Netflix box. Yes. They accidentally released a game that really isn't supposed to be out for a little bit, some time here, and it's an early playable build. And Ubisoft was pissy-est that these MFs released their fucking game early. Like, how do you feel? Oh Lord, I was like, I'm not getting this game, but this almost made me want to buy a Stadia just so I could see if I can get the leak. The early league version of the game, bro.
Shit, it might be too late. They might already have handled it.
No. I know. They probably already did. But imagine if they didn't. I would have been like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's enough.
My first question was about if did Ubisoft allow this, but no, they did not. Wow, that's like, man, I don't think Google's going to get much work after this. Like, that's really bad. Just think about it. Now, if I'm a developer, I'm like, oh shit, well, they're going to leak my shit early. And after Last of Us 2, I know Sony's definitely scared about that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
Like, Last of Us 2's, the review bombing's so bad, I don't even think we're going to get the TV show anymore.
The review bombing is actually, again, it's very annoying.
It's really bad.
Like, it's actually it's frustrating to the point where I'm just like, okay, why are we still review bombing? Why are we review bombing this? Like, what happened? Like, and I read some of them and I was like, this is the stupidest reason for review bombing, and it's gotten fucking worse. Like, stop. Okay. Like, legit, stop review bombing the fucking game.
Stop review bombing any game.
Certain games deserve it. I'm not gonna fucking lie to
you. Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah, certain games deserve it, especially if, like, there are certain times where a developer doesn't listen, and the way to make them listen is to review bomb their shit. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that's fine for me, in my point of view.
Well, I think the reason has to be justified.
It has to be justified, and I mean justified. Not no goddamn. This character's gay.
This character's gay. I can't play this game.
I can't play it. No, I can't play this game. I want to be like, you can kiss my ass.
Yeah, man. No one cares. It's 2020. Stop it.
Like,
what do you think? Anyway, let me not.
Yeah, like,
moving on from Stadia.
Yeah.
Moving on from Stadia.
It's let's not get political on here. I'll fight you. The Culling 2. Ooh. Have you heard of the Culling 2? Or the Culling?
I believe I have.
Yes.
Why? What happened?
Oh, they're Culling 2. You have to pay per match.
Pay per match?
Per match.
How much?
Let me go get the prices for you. Oh my god!
It better be half a penny per match. I'm not playing any game where I have to pay per match. Who thought that was a good idea? $6, damn near, for a match. Who thought this was an idea? Like, who thought? Okay, whoever decided they would sit in that review board and go, "Hey guys, I got an idea. You gotta pay $6 per match." Yeah. People are gonna love this idea. No, they're not. 10 match is the equivalent to a brand new game. Like, what? Excuse me? They must want people to play one round and delete the game or something.
You have to wait a day to play another match, they said.
You have to wait a day to play another match? Wait. So they want somebody. Hold on. To take a week. Let's say we're taking a week out of our lives to play this game. You're going to spend not only $66 by the end of the week, but you can only play one round per day.
Listen.
What if you mess up and you get kicked out the round early? What happens? What if your internet lags in the middle of the match and then gotta come back tomorrow.
Oof. So according to Public, the Culling 2 players will have access to one free match per day. After this, they will have the ability to buy access to matches and in-game tokens that cost actual money. All newcomers will receive a 1-day free trial before paying the additional $5.99 fee that will allow access to the game. Unfortunately for Xavier, their major competitors are still offering free-to-play models with cosmetic items up for purchase. Requiring payment for each match is a new method, but I think unlikely to succeed against the current model.
Hey, they about to see me in like 25 different accounts getting a free trial.
Oof.
If I'm playing that game. Like, what? No.
Yeah, they oof.
Got me messed up.
They
I don't know. Whoever is in that board got fired them all. Every single last one of them. They're all fired. I don't understand if they like said, oh, each match you earn X amount of coins. You know, like the mobile game, where the mobile game after a while, the mobile game's like, oh, okay, you can't play anymore for today. That's fine. But
Yeah.
one game per day after one free match?
Yep.
For $6?
Yep.
I don't think people would even pay for that if it was Candy Crush, like $6 a day, like per one game.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's oh man.
Ew, I've never seen so many people go like raise their eyebrows to space, bro. Holy shit! Hold up.
That is blasphemous. That is whoever that's a scam. That's not even a game at this point.
Ew. Let's see if I can find some comments. Even says failed battle royale game returns with paper match model. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's read a comment. It says no, that's not interesting. Okay. That's an interesting idea, though I kind of have to ask if this is sort of predatory. I'm not 1,100% familiar with battle royales, how they work, but the friends I have who play them exhibit really strong one more game behaviors in this sort of, Civ game or Stardew Valley, or he probably meant Sim. They can't just resist playing one more game and get close to victory the last ETT. It seems kind of gross coming to the market like that, and lack of tact on pay-per-view match type of game system.
Imagine playing. You know how many people die first in Fortnite? Imagine dying first and then not being able to play again until tomorrow. What in the?
One person said, "I feel like this would encourage more cheating."
Yeah, I feel like it would. They'd be like, nah, I'm getting my $6 worth. Like, nah, man.
Bruh.
Now, if that's the game, if any game deserves a review bomb, that's that genre.
Thank you. Because the way to rescue a game is always to charge per access. In terms of content, it's probably unlikely to compete with paid MMO sub. It's like they have no idea Fortnite exists. The poor sides, it's too late. You're too late. I know it is your father's dream, but this is a very bad dream, and you're stalking it bad too. Holy shit!
That's wow.
This is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in all my 30+ years of gaming.
I think it's almost as bad as the Call of Duty where they charged you. Was it them? They charged you to see your KD.
Yo, the watch. Oh my fucking god! And they got in so much fucking trouble for that nonsense. Yo, hold up. This is the last one to read. What the fuck? Really? All I can think is there's the producer style fraud going on where there are make more money from failing to get a successful one. Oh shit. Bold is definitely describing this shit. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done with that nonsense. But yes, they've decided that they needed to yeah, that's I don't know, son. That's like in Halo. Every match you have to pay for. This is almost as bad as the fucking Game Gear Mini from the couple of weeks ago. This shit is so stupid, yo.
Sega really did try it. Sega said, we're bigger than the PS5.
Sega oofed.
Like Sega, I was expecting you to come in and talk about we got this brand new console and it's just as powerful as the PS5. We got Sonic. We got this. We got that. And we're partnering with Nintendo. Oh, like, okay.
All right, cool. But nah, they oofed. Hey, let's get this Game Gear Mini. Like, are you serious right now? No fucking way. That was my first thought when I saw it. I was like, Mr. Darkwave, these are your peoples, man. You love Sega. Anywho, moving on. So, ever since the PS5 came out, it was genuinely well received. We had this conversation, me and you, and then the Xbox Series X was kind of, received. Can we have a conversation about the amount of memes that came out after the PS5 was revealed for both of these fucking consoles? How they got fucking worse?
Oh man! Before I get into the memes, I want to So there was an interesting thing that came up about Xbox recently, and apparently, if this is to be believed, because rumors are rumors.
Yes, sir.
The Xbox Series X, just like with the Xbox One, will have like an S model, right? So it'll be a Series S. And apparently the Series S is supposed to cost $200. And the Series X will cost like $400. What do you think about that?
So the Series S will be
like a super cheap version with less power, but like a budget option.
Yeah.
But for $200.
Oof.
And the X will be $400 to Sony's rumored $600, $550-ish range.
Oof.
I don't know. That sounds like cap to me because, they've already came out and they already said, and my brother brought this to my attention, that both systems basically need SSD hard drives to function.
Yeah.
So if I was in the store yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And the terabyte SSD was, I'm talking about a terabyte, right? Yeah. It was just 100 and some change. It was almost damn near. It was like 150 to 160, if I remember properly.
Yes.
I bought me a 4 terabyte regular hard drive to put things in perspective for $100. So I think that is cap, because if that's the case, then either Microsoft put some really cheap, cheap, like dirt cheap, like pennies worth of like parts into that Series S.
Yeah.
Or they're just willing to take the shots to their pockets.
I don't think they're going to take the shots to their pockets, Chief.
I mean, I know Bill Gates could take the shots to his pockets. He got pockets for days.
He could take billions of shots to his pockets and be good.
But I don't know. That'd be risky as hell.
Yep. That would be completely risky and crazy. That'd be fucking crazy. And I honestly don't believe it. Like, if it's true, I'm going to be like, holy crap. If not, I'm going to be like, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh hard as shit. But, yeah. Well, I do believe, like you said, because of even the SSD, right, it's probably going to make that shit expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see these prices, bro.
Yeah, we should be getting them sometime next month. And I just remember the Xbox event is next month. So.
Oh yeah, we will be talking about that ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now these memes you were talking about.
Yes, the memes.
They're all terrible.
They are all terrible, especially where the Xbox was the Twin Towers and the PlayStation was the airplane.
Who in their right mind thought, Twin Towers? Hey, that's not funny. Why am I laughing? That's not funny.
Hey, nah.
It's not funny, bro. That's
yo, get out of here. You laughed. You going straight to hell.
Yes, I am. I'm going past hell. But I don't know why they would do that. Oh man, I think my favorite one is the
nah. I just found one that literally just officially became my favorite Xbox meme of all time. Look, I don't know if you've ever watched fucking any of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies, but they have Phil Spencer's head on top of Arnold Schwarzenegger's body. When him, it's like he's shooting a bazooka, but it's the Xbox. Fucking, why did they do this? The new brick for you. Ayo, there was one joint with an Xbox. It was like, you remember when Aizen did his move against Ichigo?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that's the Xbox One. Xbox Series X, I'm sorry. Fucking, I have one that says choose your character. It says Wi-Fi router, mini fridge, toaster oven for the Switch.
The Switch does not look like a toaster oven. I think that's a stretch. But you know,
there's somebody using the Xbox Series X as a Jenga piece. My dude, these things are getting the ones that have me crying are the people that took 2 sticks of paper and put it next to the fucking Wi-Fi router and said, "I got the PS5, son." All those people can kiss my ass, dog.
How do you feel about these guys making their own renders about these PS5s and then putting it next to the other systems?
I don't know, man.
Like, the renders look cool and all, but I'm gonna wait till I get to see and hold the real thing.
Ew! I found one. I'm going to send you this. I need you to see this. This is something you have to see. Give me just a second. I'm done here. I'm done. Oh no.
Oh no.
I oofed.
You oofed?
There we go. I unoofed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, put this meme up so the chat can see. Well, not the chat, but whoever's watching.
I'm about to. Granted, if the Spotify version is going to be a little hard pressed to see this, but
that's true.
It's going to be funny as hell. I'm going to show this off.
Oh. Why they put it next to that boy head like that? That boy head really is shaped like a box. Why they do that? That is so disrespectful.
This is beyond disrespectful. This is the funniest meme ever, dog. I don't care what anybody says.
My god. I just came across one with Frieza in his form. And he's like, this isn't even my final form yet. And the PS5 is his head.
Ew! I'm done. That's all. These beams is just so OC.
Why are people cosplaying as the PS5?
How can you cosplay as the PS? It's not even out yet, man.
Hey man, Twitter is a wonderful place. There's this girl who is cosplayed as a PS5. And I'm just like, why? How'd you get callers that high? How?
Hold up. Oh, shit.
And there's the people that are taping the PS2 and the PS3 together.
Ayo, no, there really is a person that... Oh, Lord Jesus. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
How you already did... How did you... Yo, people are so annoying. Ayo, somebody put the PS5 as Titan's helmet from Destiny, son. I'm done.
That's accurate.
Oh,
that's exactly what the helmets be looking like.
Keep calm, bitches.
Well, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Now, nice of you to join during the memes section. The memes.
Of course.
Yeah, we were talking about the PlayStation memes so far and how fucking
Oh, the
funny.
memes?
Yeah.
I love me some good memes.
I do like PlayStation's tagline for it, though. Play has no limits. Okay, we went from greatness awaits to play has no limits. I like it.
Okay, let's move on for these damn memes because this shit is just gonna last on forever if we do this. Let's talk about the
WWE. I'm sorry.
So let's talk about the PlayStation, the WWE, because apparently somebody came in is losing their fucking brain cells.
Did we already talk about Crash Bandicoot?
No, you actually wanted to talk about Crash Bandicoot. What were you trying to say about it?
I just wanted to let it be known that there's going to be a Crash Bandicoot 4 June 22nd. Yeah, it was leaked out like last week or whatever. And it's been confirmed. They're having a reveal event for it tomorrow. And yeah, it's called Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time.
And then you said something about Nintendo as well. When is Nintendo doing their thing?
Apparently, Nintendo has a Smash reveal tomorrow for the ARMS character.
Speaking of Nintendo,
yeah,
they just hitting all the nostalgia buttons with that Pokemon Snap. Fuck yeah!
Oh man, but Nintendo pulled a Sega because Nintendo said it was about to be
a big announcement, and then said Pokemon Snap.
People thought it was about to be Pokemon Stadium 2 or something.
Nope. Yeah, if they did a Pokemon Stadium, that would be awesome. But Pokemon Snap, they should have been at that.
Yeah, well, they said Pokemon, just like how Sega said Game Gear Mini, and people were like, "Who the fuck would play this? This shit is the size of my mouse."
Yes, the Nintendo announcement is tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Wait, 10 a.m. PC or PST?
Well, it's on YouTube, so Eastern. YouTube tells you what time when you look at it. It's on Nintendo's official account. So we're on the East Coast. It's at 10 a.m.
Okay, I'm going to type it in. 1 second.
You have to go, if you're listening, you have to go to Nintendo's YouTube. They have it posted. You can set yourself a little reminder for it.
Nintendo better not disappoint me. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Oh, I see it. Presents the Arms Fighter.
Hopefully, if Nintendo's nice, they just give us a little glimpse, like a picture of the next fighter after him, for making us wait. Yeah.
I don't believe Nintendo's going to do that because Nintendo's a bunch of dickheads when it comes to this.
Well, that is true, man.
And we are getting a literal fucking another Paper Mario game that's probably going to be bad. So I don't trust them sometimes.
Jesus, another one?
Yeah, Paper Mario, the first two were great, and the rest of them are just average at best. But let's talk about the dubs and the ace.
Yes. I was going to say, WWE does not get a dub in their name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, starting off, a superstar got COVID, and they are not taping currently.
I heard, is it true? I heard it was Kevin Owens.
I think it was Kevin Owens, yes. Which is kind of fucked up, because I think they did not follow their own fucking rules. Or the rules of the world. But, well, not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys.
I wish him well.
Yeah, I hope the person that got it, I wish them well. I just hope they, everything's good. They get over it. But I also have another question. Is Vince, to you guys, is Vince a little racist for putting all the black people in the stable again?
Okay, are you asking if Vince is racist or if he did another racist act by putting all the black people in the stable? Because Vince is definitely racist.
Yeah, by putting all the black people in another stable. Because MVP's like, I'm going to recruit MVP Shelton Benjamin. I'm like,
so my question is, why does every 3 seconds there's always some black person recruiting all the unused black people only for their faction to not work out in the end? Like, why do they keep doing this?
I don't know.
At least go somewhere with it.
Yeah, because they had the stable with Zelina Vega and then all the Hispanic people, and then it's
Right.
like that
Where did
literally
that
went
go?
went fucking nowhere. Like that, they had a really good thing going, and then a good idea, and then they dropped the fucking ball on it. It's like, okay,
It's like every
then
time the creative team gets something that people kind of like, it's like, oh, let's how do we destroy it?
it's like bail. Like seriously. It's like they want us to hate the shit that they do. It's like, oh, you guys like Zelina Vega, Andrade, Angel Garza, and Bo, and whatchamacallit together. Nah, we're gonna ditch that plan.
Yep.
What? You guys like this, but what? You guys don't like Nia Jax? Oh, okay, well, here you go. We're gonna shove her down your throat.
Oh no. Nia Jax has her own subject today.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't understand how it's stuff that we can agree on and that we'll like, and then they'll just sit here and blame us for it. Like it's. I think they hate us.
I mean, I know they do. I know he does.
Oh, Vince. I know Vince hates us.
Yeah, but yeah. I feel like it's a little racist. It's getting a little stupid, but yeah. Now, did we see Backlash?
Oh man, unfortunately, no.
God, what?
I don't have access to the WWE, whatever they call their app. Yeah, their app.
What?
I don't have access to their stuff.
I could have sworn you did.
I don't.
Okay, well then I'll have to run down these. First of all, I like to say this: Apollo Crews, which is on the P show. I said P show on purpose, by the way. Versus Andrade, again for the third time, kind of makes me kind of ask a question. How many times, no. I'll save it for later. We had Bayley and Sasha Banks that actually defeated Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Is anybody else surprised that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross lost the match? Or was that just me?
No, because for the storyline that they're obviously building with Sasha Banks and Bayley, as soon as they lose those titles, Sasha is going to turn. Or maybe Bayley's going to turn this time. One of them is going to turn.
They're both heels.
One of them has to be good at the end of the turn. And my money is on Sasha Banks because they're not going to take Bayley off of her heel stick right now. Shtick. Yeah. Shtick. It's a funny word. But yeah, they're not going to take her off of that right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then we had Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy in one of the oddly built matches ever.
They need to stop disrespecting my man Jeff Hardy, bro. Like, dang, bro. Why every storyline they got to put in? Oh, he's an alcoholic. Oh, I mean, I know
that's actually getting annoying. Then we had one of the shittiest matches of the night, which is Asuka versus Nia Jax, which was not. It just wasn't good.
Asuka won, correct?
Yeah, by double count out.
She better have won. Fucking Nia Jax.
Yeah. Now
long live Asuka.
Yeah, then we got Braun Strowman versus the Miz and John Morrison, in which the Braun Strowman won the match, which was fucking pointless. That was a waste of my time. And then there was Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley, which is another waste of my fucking time. That match was so dumb. Drew McIntyre cannot bring Bobby Lashley to a good match. Bobby Lashley can't even bring a good match to anything he does. I swear. And then is the main dish of this pay-per-view. Now, can any of you remember the tagline for the next match?
The greatest wrestling match of all time? Yes. Which I heard was actually pretty good, but not the greatest.
Thank you.
Now, we all know for a fact that obviously this wasn't going to be the greatest match. But I think, from what I hear anyway,
yeah,
Edge and Randy knocked it out of the park, from what I heard.
They knocked it out of the park, yes. Was it the greatest wrestling match of all time?
No.
Fuck no.
And I don't think anyone gets to use that because there's so many qualifiers for that. At this point, with all these years of wrestling behind us, there's so many great qualifiers for greatest wrestling matches of all time that I don't think anyone gets to use that tagline. Like, period. No matter what promotion you're at.
Yeah, like, no. Because every time there was like the greatest wrestling match of all time, I was like, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AJ versus Shinsuke Nakamura, or Okada versus Kenny Omega. Or,
right, you can't just name one match. You're going to name like 20.
Yeah. I would name like 50 off the... In fact, Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano, all three of their main big matches. Really? That... You think that's on the same level? That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, Randy Orton wrestled the same. Edge wrestled slow pace. The shit was slightly boring.
Edge had to be slow. I don't think he can get back to full pace and not potentially danger himself. But I did hear he got injured in the retaping of it.
Exactly, he did. But like I said, the match was fucking. It had some moments, but I don't know what's going on with WWE lately. But why do they keep giving these men 40 fucking minutes of our time? The match could have the match was literally 15 to 20 minutes too fucking long. Like this whole.
It was just a regular match too, right?
It was a regular match, and they had fake voices in the crowd, by the way. So they had like it was a full stadium. It really was bad. It was that bad. So, but like if you muted the TV and watched the match, it was a very good match. It was almost. It was like a 3.5 star match. You know, it could have been better. It had a lot to improve on to me. But was it the greatest wrestling match of all time? No. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even remotely close. It was fucking there though. Like it was like the best match of the night. Don't get me wrong. All the rest of the matches were shit. Like, but that match was fucking fire. But moving on to Raw, which I had a couple of questions for you guys from Raw. Starting with you, Mrs. Spirit. Why did Bobby Lashley get a second chance at the title, even though he lost the title belt match like decisively at Backlash?
Can I ask you a question on top of your question?
Yes.
Would you rather see him and Bobby Lashley and Drew again, or would you rather see Drew move on to Jinder Mahal?
Didn't Drew
Can I ask a counter question? Can I ask a counter question?
Sure.
You just asked me would I rather gouge my eyes out or shoot myself in the head, right?
Well, to be fair, you will live in one of those situations. In one of those situations, you can still live. But the other one, you will die.
I'd rather gouge my eyes out, yes. Which would
but you will still be alive.
I know. I'd rather gouge my eyes out. Yes, you're
exactly.
right.
Exactly. So that's Bobby Lashley. We will still live. Jinder Mahal, we will die. So you just answered the question saying that you would rather see Bobby Lashley than Jinder Mahal. So that's why.
So are you guys finding it fair that people keep losing matches and getting second chances at these damn matches?
I mean, to be fair,
yeah.
Who else is on? He already went up against Seth Rollins, which was a heel.
Yeah.
He's going up against Bobby Lashley, who's another heel.
Yes.
The only other heel that's somewhat on here that we know of, I mean, who the fuck else is going to go against? Shelton Benjamin? What the fuck? MVP? It's just Jinder Mahal. They need heels.
The problem. Oh man, is that they just fired a bunch of people, so now they're stretched thin. Would you look at that? Now there's no one in the back that they built up enough as a heel.
Exactly, and AJ now got moved to SmackDown, so it could have been AJ versus Drew, but
and they, by the way, they just fired Jack Gallagher over some nonsense, but we'll see.
His may actually be true, but yeah, well,
we'll find out.
We'll just say innocent until proven guilty.
Thank you. Just innocent until proven guilty, but. Yeah.
But he wasn't going to be a factor. But they don't have any heels on SmackDown. I mean, excuse me, Raw. They don't have any heels on Raw. And then actually, if you look at it, okay, even if you looked at both shows, okay, Braun is, I guess, a babyface because he just went up against Miz and Morrison and shit. So
Ah,
and then he's about to go up against Bray. Bray's is now coming back from after him and JoJo just had their second baby.
yeah.
Cool, but then are we gonna get Bray versus AJ Styles? Because who else is on SmackDown?
I I don't know.
Unless Roman Reigns about to come back, which that's gonna be a fucking terrible time because you're gonna give the belt to Bray and then Roman gonna come in and then you're gonna give it smack to Roman. That's a big F you to Bray Wyatt. I swear to God, if that happens, I'll be like, if I was Bray Wyatt and that shit happens, I'll be like, all right, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Come on, Bo, let's go. We're done.
Oh my god. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I just looked it up. So on June 28th, Mahal suffered a knee injury and was,
I was trying to get at that. You guys were talking, so I let you guys talk.
60
But I was like, I heard he got injured.
Okay, right? And then
Jinder Mahal
it says, hold up. It says on April 27th,
I was asking a question.
Mahal returned from injury, defeating Akira Tozawa, and then Mahal suffered another knee injury almost a month after this.
Cool. Well, isn't Jinder Mahal big? He's like a tall guy, right?
Yeah, but he's not. I don't think he's that.
No, and I'm not making him. I'm not making like an excuse for him, but it's kind of like the same with like a guy like Big E and them. Like a lot of those tall guys. That's the same thing with the Undertaker. A lot of those big guys have a lot of fucking problems with their knees and shit. Their knees, their hips and shit. They get a lot of fucking issues with that. Not saying that that's an excuse as to why gender, but it is pretty funny that you was gone because you tore some shit up, came back, and then you tore some more shit up again.
Yeah. He got an arrow to the knee.
Well, and this may sound terrible, and please do not take this that I am a hateful, evil person. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, so we will not get him and Drew.
Maybe it is.
And I'm not saying I wish ill will on gender. Not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that would be terrible.
No, I for one don't want to see the match. I hated when he beat AJ for the title. Or was that who he beat? Who did he beat for the title? I think it was
Orton.
AJ, and I was.
Oh, you're talking about Randy. Yeah, Randy. Sorry,
I was like, oh god, no! What have they done?
Yeah, and then when they had Shinsuke Nakamura, oh my god, that was the death. That's when they just started literally. They might as well just taken Shinsuke around back and then just shot him like Old Yeller or something, because that was just, that was just nasty.
Poor Shinsuke. He had everything going for him, and then he didn't.
That shit was so fucking stupid. Oh man, but like, at least we're not getting another Punjabi prison match again. I never.
What?
What? No Punjabi. What? Can we please? I want another Punjabi prison match, and I want the Great Khali.
What? Why did he show up like he was gonna return or something? I was like,
this man showed up and he couldn't even fucking walk. Oh my god!
I think Great Khali got killed off so much with all the kissing random females in the crowd.
I feel like if literally somebody could have walked to this man and just blew on his fucking kneecaps, he would have just folded.
That is terrible.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Oh man, I would have threw a paper ball at one of his kneecaps to take him out.
Good God. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Moving on. Nia Jax injuring people and getting 2 chances at the belt. That's for you, Mr. Galactic. Why do you think that is? Nia Jax not only injures people, but also gets 2 chances at the belt.
Well, when you take one look at Nia Jax and you see that strong ass chin of hers,
Is that what's injuring
it's
people?
it's easy to get overwhelmed by the power of the chin, the crimson chin.
So she
So
has
I was
the
about to say
crimson
she got the
chin down.
crimson chin.
Oh Lord
so
Jesus!
you know, all jokes aside, Nia Jax, I don't know. I'm not a wrestler personally, but she just doesn't look safe in the ring. The way she throws, like if you watched the video of Kyrie saying when she got injured, and you slow it down, that looks like it was intentional or something. Like, did you mean to her? Like, it looked bad on my end anyway.
Who are you
Like,
telling, bro?
I don't know. And then the one where she threw her into the steps when she got back, like, yo, did you mean to throw her like that into the stairs? Because you could have fooled me. Mm-mm-mm.
Yo.
It's just. Mm.
Like, I
By the
don't know.
way, Kyrie Sane cursed out Nia Jax after that injury. By the way,
What is
I bet
like
she would have.
she cussed her out backstage and it was so fucking pissed, dog. It's like Nia Jax that she does not understand safety, and I re-looked
But
at this joint. I'm looking at it as we speak.
send it to me so I can get the link. But I'm
Damn.
confused
It's on
because
YouTube.
the whole time you was gone, the whole time that you're gone, right? And I don't watch Total Divas, Total Bellas. I don't watch none of that garbage. But of course, once I the ads and commercials and shit on my phone, or sometimes I'm watching YouTube and it'll put up, like the shit or whatever like that for it, commercials on it. And there was one commercial, one ad joint for it, where it was an episode where Natty was teaching Naya to go up on the top rope, the third rope, because she was like, "Oh, I'm big, I don't feel comfortable," or blah 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 blah. And Natty was teaching her, can't be scared, and this and that, to go on the top rope. And she, of course, I think by the end of the episode or some shit, she actually ended up doing it. I'm like, okay, so you even have Natalia fucking teaching you, helping you while you was gone because you tore up both ACLs. And what was you doing? Was you just staying at home, just snacking on the couch? Like, was you not in the ring? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's the same argument I made with Brie Bella and them when she was like, oh well, I have some ring rest because my equilibrium's off because I had the baby. I'm like, your husband is fucking Daniel Bryan. Get your ass back to the fucking ring. It's not embarrassing to go back to PC or to sit here and get some fucking training. It's not, it's a craft. Anyone that has a fucking job, if you're like, oh, okay, I actually forgot how to do X, Y, and Z. All right, let me go read the manual, read the book, or do some training or practice and shit so you can get better. It's the same thing doing graphic design. Shit, I forgot how to do this tool in Illustrator or whatever. Well, let me go sit here and go back and do some practice and read up on it and blah, 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 blah. Instead of you fucking some shit up and then you can't fix it or whatever like that. There's nothing wrong. Football players do it. Basketball players train. Everybody, wrestlers and stuff like that do it too. It's not like a thing where all right, cool. I'm done training or I'm done practice or whatever. That's it. Even when The Rock, listen to a documentary, he would be like, hey, Zach, I'm in town, blah, 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 blah. Come train with me. So if the fucking Rock, who's not even fucking wrestling, can sit here and be still training and practicing and shit, I don't understand, and it pisses me off because the only fucking reason why they do not have her ass go back down or go get some fucking help is because who the fuck she is related to, and that shit pisses me off because it's dangerous because she is actually going to injure somebody.
She
Like,
did.
not me.
She injured
has.
Kyrie Sane twice. She injured.
I know. Hold on. I know she did. I know all the other stuff, but she is going to be the part where I feel as though she may end up ending somebody's career, and then fucking what? It's too fucking late. Well, we sent Nia Jax down. Well, it's too fucking late now. Which McCall can't wrestle no more. This woman or this person, or whatever. What is it going to take? I don't understand. And then that goes to show you who really runs shit. Because if you Samoan bloodline, that pretty much means you get a pass for any fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going back down. And Vince, if you make me, I'm just going to walk out, leave, and I'm going to go talk to The Rock. The fuck? And then if I was The Rock, I'd be like, yeah, hey, cuz, I'm gonna need you to go down to that PC. I'm gonna need you to go down to that PC. You were tarnishing the. I'm gonna need you to go, please.
Yeah,
You have to go.
like looking at all the people she's injured. She injured. Remember, she injured Punch Becky Lynch. Injured Becky
Yep.
Lynch. She fucking fucked up Bailey. She fucked up Alexa Bliss, even though they're friends. She fucked up Kyrie Sane twice. She fucked up Charlotte. She fucked up R-Truth, which is the funniest one. I was like, how did you fuck this up? Right? She had Charlotte land on her dome. That shit was so fucked up. And I still will never forget how she just punched Becky Lynch in the face. And I was like, you just punched this woman in the face, you jackass. And then I would never forget the RKO she received at the Royal Rumble, which was so dumb, son.
That it was necessary. Everyone wanted to see it.
Anywho. But yeah, this woman just doesn't know. She doesn't understand safety in this ring, and it bugs me that every time she's in the ring, I always hear Nia Jax into this person again for like the 50th time. Nia Jax did this. Nia Jax did this. She did this again for like the 50th. It's like, yo, okay, Nia. At one point, when are you gonna finally admit to yourself that you are one of the most unsafe workers in the fucking company, and people legit?
And she had the balls to go after Rousey. Calling her all safe.
Yeah, fucking balls. The balls. And she was talking about, next time you come in, I won't make you look good. I won't make you look bad. And I was like, you do that yourself.
Wait, what?
I forgot who it was I was talking shit. I think it was Nia Jax that was talking shit to Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
And Nia Jax was like, I'm not going to make you look good the next time you come in. I'm going to just be... I forgot exactly what she said. But, like, then people clap back was like, but don't you already make yourself look... You make yourself look terrible. So, I don't even understand why you're even doing this right now. And for me, personally...
If anyone else said that to Ronda, it would have been fine. But no, Nia Jax decided to say it.
Yeah, not Jax. Like, you can't make nobody look good. You suck. Like, you're the worst. So, it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Anywho, moving on, because if I talk about Nia Jax anymore, I'm gonna end up freaking the fuck out because I hate that woman. What the fuck is this?
Oh, so it says right here, the video incident that was circulating, that it appears that Kairi Sane is saying, I'm not set. However, several Japanese fans have said she's actually saying Hanase, which is essentially a rude way of saying let me go.
Oh. Yeah, because that woman's fucking unsafe. Like, legit. Anywho, let's talk about The Undertaker.
The Undertaker!
Moment of silence, guys. Moment of silence.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. I have a question. I'm so sorry. Can this moment of how long is this moment of silence going to be? Is it going to be as long as the Undertaker's entrance, or? Because I'm gonna have to ask which entrance. Because if it's the WrestleMania joint with him and Roman Reigns, no. Because we won't be here all fucking night.
Just give him like a 10-second moment of silence.
Okay.
What is this moment of silence for, sir?
His career is officially over. He officially retired as of the end of the documentary.
Are you sure?
That is why hashtag Undertaker was trending today, I believe. Yes, he said his career is over. That's why Thank You Taker is still number 6 trending right now.
All right, let's have him.
He said, just like he was saying, he wanted AJ Styles to retire him. AJ Styles did retire him. That was his last match.
Okay.
And he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame? Question mark.
He has to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I think so. There's no reason to not put him in there. But yeah.
Okay, literally, it says on June 21st, 2020, as part of the final episode of Undertaker: The Last Ride documentary series, produced and collaborative, whatever. Undertaker announced his retirement from professional wrestling, stating that after 30 years in the business, he has nothing left to prove and no desire to step in the ring again. However, he did not rule out the possibility of returning in the future. I really, really, really hate when that is the end of it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So we could see Taker again down the line. However,
see, that's why I don't know if I want to give him over to silence, because until it is really true, it's factual or some shit, I just don't believe it.
I don't know. People, it seems as if this is a retirement. Anyways.
We'll see, bro. But, like, The Undertaker. Can we talk about how this documentary literally made everybody happy? Because he said that match with Roman Reigns is trash. That match with Goldberg was trash. And the match with Shane was trash.
He knows they were trash.
He knows they were trash. I was actually happy, too, when he was like, yeah, I don't really fuck with Hulk Hogan. I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. Because he told the story, pretty much the story. He thought he actually injured this man, the company's top guy, that he hurt his fucking neck, and then Hulk Hogan was making the whole shit up. And he was just like, oh, no, it just was like, I was like, mm-hmm, oh, yeah, yep, all right, cool, good. Fuck that guy.
So Hulk Hogan made up a neck injury because what?
I don't even remember. Like, I have to go back and read it, but I don't even recall. I think it's just he was just sitting there, just, you know, he's just, Hulk Hogan seems like, I forgot what those type of people are called that just do shit for attention. Like, you know, oh, get my wife on the phone, get my kids, and blah, 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 this and that, and that. And then, like, this one, Undertaker, of course, was, like, young. The Undertaker was like, well, shit, I just injured the top guy in the company. My career is done. And then come to find out that, yeah, no. The shit wasn't even, he just made it completely all the way the fuck up. Because, and the shit that got the Undertaker, too, was that he didn't even look at the tape. Because it wasn't like, back then, it wasn't like how it is today, how, you know, you can easily just get shit, like, seconds after a match ends or whatever. It took a whole week. So, I think it was like Paul Bearer, he was just like, Mark, something doesn't sit right. I'm pretty sure you held him correctly and did what you were supposed to do correctly. His head didn't even touch that. I don't think that this is true. And then Mark, for some reason, was just like really upset. He was like, no, I hurt him. I actually did. Then he went back and looked at the tape. He was like, motherfucker. And then Paul was like, yeah, you're going to have to go talk to him. And then he was just like, oh, no, brother, and then blah, blah. And then Taker was just like, yep, so whenever he's there, I keep my distance from him. If we do have to end up working together or something, I pay my respect. Hey, how you doing? That's about it.
Yeah, I do the same thing, bro, because I can't get down with that guy.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, that sounds like bad, and I honestly hope Hulk Hogan. Yeah, you know what? He doesn't. He's rich. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. But also, how shocked were you guys to learn that the longer his entrance, the more he knew the match was going to be trash?
I thought, cause yeah, he said for Roman Reigns straight. Well, even though you started halfway, was it for the Roman Reigns or for Goldberg? I think it was for the it was for the Goldberg joint, and he was like. He had a feeling like as soon as he was set to go out, he was like, yeah, this is not going to be good. He was like, well, let's just make my entrance good. He knew it. He knew it before he went out. He said, this is not going to end well.
Yep, and Goldberg ended up knocking his fucking self out. Middle of the match.
Fucking hilarious.
Goldberg is the greatest. At sucking.
Goldberg is the greatest.
At sucking ass.
Hard.
Like, I need to beat the Fiend so the kids can still look up to me. What kids? Who in the fuck is still a kid?
go. Yeah, first of all, who the fuck's still a kid? Second of all, kids nowadays hardly even fucking know you. Kids, I would probably say the more names that people that kids, that are younger than us in this group chat that we still fucking know is the Undertaker, maybe Kurt Angle, probably Kurt Angle. I only put a question mark just because, whatever. Triple H, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nobody's gonna be like a 15-year-old or whatever like that. It's gonna be like, yeah, Goldberg. They're like, who the fuck is that?
I gotta admit, I didn't know who the fuck Goldberg was for a long ass time until he came back and they started highlighting, oh, Goldberg had this blah 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 career, and I was like, oh,
I
right.
only remember Goldberg, and that was because I used to watch wrestling with my dad when I was younger, and my dad used to show me some of the old stuff. And my dad did not like Goldberg, and I was like, Dad, why do you not like this guy? And then this is when I was watching. At first, I was like, oh hey, when did Stone Cold get so beef? I literally thought he was like a younger, like more beefier Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was like, what the hell? And then my dad was like, see, that's the reason why I don't fucking like Goldberg, blah, 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 this and that. He was like, he just does this little jackhammer. And then I was like, oh, okay. That's the only, I don't, yeah, I never really was like, oh, I'm a Goldberg fan. I did, we liked the entrance, but other than that, that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, like Goldberg never had any moves or anything like that. He just did the same thing over and over again.
Yep.
And then beat the Fiend because taking
because
the
reason.
Fiend. Yeah, because good. Yep, that's perfect. Because reasons. All right. But moving on. Did anybody else have anything else they wanted to talk about?
I think we hit everything.
We did, huh? Okay, good. Because this podcast is about to be over. Any final thoughts on anything? Anybody? Y'all good? Y'all good?
PS5 looks like a router.
It does. This looks like a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah, the PS5 looks like Seto Kaiba putting on his jacket, but
It looks like the top of Cellhead.
It looks like the airplane that crashed into the Xbox Twin Towers.
No.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.